This year's Dean's Appreciation Award is given posthumously to Michael Mickey Soroka, for many years a teacher of math at Campbell High School. Josiah Banks, a YSU student with a double major in math and math education, is a recipient this year of the Michael Soroka Memorial Scholarship to YSU. A video of Michael Josiah describing how he was influenced by Mr. Soroka is posted on our college YouTube site, which you can reach from our homepage. We've asked Josiah to share some further reflections on the impact of Mr. Soroka on his life this evening. Josiah?
Thank you. Well, to be honest with you guys, when I was first asked to speak about Michael Soroka, my answer wasn't yes. It was, of course, definitely. Obviously, I would obviously speak about him. I love that guy. Well, see, I could talk for hours about the man Mr. Soroka was. But unfortunately, we don't have that much time. People want to leave, right? They have stuff. So I have to condense this into about 3 to 4 minutes. So for those of you who don't know me, as he said, my name is Josiah Banks. I was a student of Michael Soroka. I had him for pre-calculus and calculus. But besides those 2 courses, he taught more than just that. He taught multimedia. He was also he was in charge of the Campbell television channel. Along with all of that, he was a very inspirational man. He made anybody who was in his classes want to continue to learn whatever it was he was teaching. Furthermore, to give you a little more explanation about this, anytime someone needed a little more guidance or a little more help, he'd be there for you. For example, if a student was having trouble and needed more help in the classroom, he'd be willing to stay after school. Okay, every teacher will be able to do that sometimes. Okay, but for me and my other calculus students, we were there for 3 to 4 hours after exams, just studying, because that's how we work. And I began to feel bad. So one day I asked him, I was like, "Why do you offer to stay so late?" He quickly replied, "Because I made a promise to all of you guys the moment you walked into my door. None of you guys can be denied assistance or guidance that you seek in this class. We're in this to the end." Besides being very honorable and selfless, Mr. Soroka was also very humorous. He would do these silly things that were very enjoyable, and not just to produce laughter in the classroom. That's just how he was. Mr. Soroka gave life to this classroom by emphasizing certain words and phrases that would make the problem so much more interesting. Let me give you an example. We were working on a problem, right? It was calculus, okay? And part of the steps, after you broke down the steps, he got to a little phrase that he started to say. I think it was like step 3, he said, okay. Then he started saying, "Find the area, find the area." Next thing you know, the entire class is singing it. No, they understand it too that much better. So, that's just an example. Now, besides academics, Mr. Soroka was a very wise man. He made everybody want to walk with him, want to talk to him, want to know him better. So, Mr. Soroka had a very significant impact on a large portion of the students. As many of you already know, if it was not for him, I would not be in the field that I am today. After Mr. Soroka passed on, we all still wanted to learn the calculus when I was in my senior year. So, I borrowed the notes from a student from the past year, and plus the teacher's soul who was there, but she did not have much experience teaching calculus. So I borrowed the notes from my fellow student from the year before, and I learned all the material and basically helped the teacher teach the class. Everybody was ecstatic, they loved it, they thought it was great. I was like, wow, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to inspire students the way that he inspired other people. So it wasn't just me, it was other people. For example, this isn't the only account. There's actually a whole foundation and scholarship set up in his name with the purpose of educating and improving the lives of children. The Michael Mickey Soroka Charitable Foundation offers educational assistance and contributes to the academic programs and inspires and guides Hamill's youth in the same manner that Mr. Soroka provided a helping hand to any child that was in his care. Along with all of this, Mr. Soroka had an excellent taste in music. I'm not kidding. One of his favorite songs that he would sing in the middle class was "Ain't Too Proud Today" by The Temptations. And listen to this. He would always sing in the middle class, "I know you want to leave me, but I refuse to let you go." Well, Mr. Soroka, we refuse to let you go. We will always keep you and your memory inside all of our hearts. Thank you.
Thank you, Josiah. You see, these kids are learners. Denise Mote, Mickey's sister, will accept the award on behalf of the Soroka family.
Thank you, Josiah. That was quite a moving tribute. I'd like to thank Dean Howe and the YSU College of Education for recognizing Mickey for his dedication to teaching and his impact on the community, and he continues to have an impact on the community. On behalf of Mickey's family, friends, and colleagues, many of whom are here today, and most especially on behalf of the students of Mickey, I'm very proud to accept this honor.